Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. So, what is P0138? The official description is O2 sensor circuit high voltage for bank 1. Sensor 2. Let's translate that into plain English. Your car's computer, the ACU, is getting a signal from a specific oxygen sensor that's consistently too high. The ACU expects this sensor's voltage to fluctuate, but instead, it's stuck on the high side, usually above 0.9 volts. This tells the computer that something is wrong with the exhaust gas measurement system. Now, let's identify the culprit's location. The code specifies bank 1. Sensor 2 bank 1 inchon most Toyotas. Whether it's a 4-cylinder like a Camry or a Corolla, or a V6 like a Tundra or Highlander, is the side of the engine that contains cylinder number 1. On an inline-4 engine, there's only one bank, so that's bank 1. On a V6 or V8, you'll need to identify which side is bank 1. It is often the bank closer to the front of the vehicle, but always double-check your specific model's service manual. The more important part here is sensor TES tells USA tests the downstream oxygen sensor. You have two O2 sensors on each bank. Sensor 1, the upstream sensor, is located before the catalytic converter. Sensor 2, the one we're interested in, is located after the catalytic converter. Its job is to monitor the converter's efficiency. So, to find it, you'll need to get under your car and follow the exhaust pipe from the engine. You'll pass the first sensor, then the catalytic converter, and right after that, you'll see our guy sensor 2 screwed into the exhaust pipe. So, what causes this high voltage reading? The most common cause, bialongsot, is a faulty oxygen sensor. Over time, these sensors wear out. The internal heating element might fail, or the sensing components can get contaminated and just stop working correctly, leading to them sending a constant high voltage signal back to the ACU. However, before you rush out and buy a new sensor, we need to rule out other possibilities. A bad sensor is the most likely cause, but it's not the only one. The second thing to check is the wiring. A short circuit in the wiring harness leading to the sensor can also cause a constant high voltage signal. The signal wire could be shorted to a power wire somewhere along its path. Look for any signs of damage to the harness. Has it been rubbing against a hot exhaust component and melted? Is it pinched or frayed? Are the connectors clean and free of corrosion? A visual inspection is your first step here. Follow the wires from the sensor as far back as you can see. Another, less common cause could be a problem with the catalytic converter itself, or an exhaust leak before the sensor. However, these issues usually trigger other codes alongside P0138. For today, we'll focus on the high probability causes, the sensor and its wiring. Alright, let's get to the diagnosis. The best tool for this job is a scanner that can show live data. Plug it in, start the car, and navigate to the live data stream for your O2 sensors. You want to look at the voltage for B1, S2, Ban1. Sensor 2, a healthy downstream O2 sensor, once the car is warmed up, should show a relatively stable voltage, usually somewhere between 0.5 and 0.8 volts. It doesn't fluctuate rapidly like the upstream sensor. If you're seeing a voltage that's stuck high, say at 0.9 volts or even 1 volt, and it's not moving at all, that's a big red flag. To confirm if it's the sensor or the wiring, you can try this test. Carefully unplug the sensor. Now, look at your scanner's live data again. With the sensor unplugged, the voltage reading for B1S2 should drop to near 0. If it does, that almost certainly confirms that the sensor itself was the problem, sending that high voltage signal. If the voltage stays high even with the sensor disconnected, then you have a short circuit in the wiring harness between the connector and the AC, and you'll need to trace those wires to find the fault. Let's assume the test pointed to a bad sensor. The fix is straightforward. Replacement. First, make sure you get the correct OEM or high-quality aftermarket sensor for your Toyota's year-end model. Using a cheap, universal sensor can sometimes lead to more problems. Before you start, it's a good idea to spray some penetrating oil on the threads of the old sensor, as they can be really stubborn and seized in the exhaust pipe. Let it soak for a bit. You'll need a special O2 sensor socket, which has a slit down the side to accommodate the wire. This makes the job much easier. Disconnect The electrical connector. Use your ratchet and a special socket to remove the old sensor, and then screw the new one in. Most new sensors come with a bit of anti-seize compound on the threads, which is crucial for preventing it from getting stuck in the future. If it doesn't, apply a small amount to the threads, being careful not to get any on the sensor tip. Tighten it to the manufacturer's specified torque. Reconnect the electrical plug, and you're almost done. The final step is to clear the trouble code using your scanner. Then, take the car for a drive cycle to allow the ECU to relearn and confirm the fix. The check engine light should stay off, and if you monitor the live data again, you should now see a normal, stable voltage from your new Bank 1 sensor too. And that's it. Tackling the P0138 code on your Toyota is a very manageable DIY job for most people. By following these steps, you can diagnose the problem accurately and avoid just throwing parts at it. Thanks so much for watching. If this video helped you out, please hit that like button and consider subscribing for more car repair guides. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. See you in the next one.